Hi, my name is Anthony Marisi, and right now I'm in Maryland filming today instead of my house. My favorite animal is a dolphin, and so an introduction to my species, it's the American oystercatcher, and they have a very strong beak, and unlike most birds, they can even eat things like mussels, clams, oysters with like hard shells. And they were called sea pies before they were called the American oystercatcher, and they changed the name when an observer saw one of them eating an oyster. So their description is that they are like their backs are brownish, and they have a white underbelly. And then what's distinction, like a pretty distinct thing about them, is their beaks are orange, like a very like strong orange color, and their eyes are orange too with like a yellow inside. Their geographic range is like on the Atlantic Gulf, or the Atlantic coast on the East Coast, in the Gulf, and it goes around the coast of South America as well. Their ecological role isn't that much. They eat crustaceans and that sort of thing, which eat plankton and microorganisms. So by keeping them in, it allows for plankton and other microorganisms to live, which feed other species as well. So that's something. So their food web, as I said before, they eat clams, mussels, limpets, sea urchins, starfish, crabs, worms, and of course oysters. They get eaten by gulls, but another pretty substantial impact on their population is human development on beaches and severe storms, because they live really close to the coast, being that they eat a lot of seafood. Their reproductive strategy, both parents assist in incubation, so that increases the odds that the eggs will live. And in some cases, there's 2 females to a nest with a male, so there's going to be 3 birds defending the eggs, and there's going to be more eggs, so that increases the odds that they have success. And parents also feed the offspring for about 2 months after they're born, so that's really important because it takes about 2 months for their beaks to get strong enough to be able to hunt oysters and hard shells. And so some fun facts about them is sometimes the oyster actually wins against the American oystercatcher. It's when the bird doesn't completely demobilize the clam or the oyster, and they can shut and then trap the beak of the bird inside their clam shell into the water comes out, and then they'll drown the bird. So it's like poetic justice. But that's about it for my presentation, and I look forward to seeing yours.